We kicked off World Cup 2026 with France in the last video, and now we make our way to the quarterfinals against world giants Argentina, this time out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Respected Jeff here, and I am back with France in the 2026 World Cup. This is a wild episode, plenty of drama coming up, and it all comes down to these last few games to see if we can go on to really find one final piece of success in this save. England are through on penalties, Portugal are through, and then Italy, Brazil, and us in Argentina to see who the final two spots will be here in the World Cup. This is our biggest test so far by a landslide. Argentina, an enormous team. But hey, obviously so are France, so I think this is going to be a very, very evenly matched game. Unfortunately for us, N'Golo Kante out, but still a super strong starting 11. Let's get right to the action. Alright, here we go. You guys know who to watch out for already. Kylian Mbappe, 6 goals, the top goal scorer of the FIFA World Cup already, and he doesn't show any signs of slowing down whatsoever. Most of our offensive tactics have revolved around getting him in the box, getting him behind enemy lines, and it just pays off. He's incredible in game. But Argentina have some really good players too. This guy, De La Vega, I don't know if he's a regen of a certain player or just a randomly generated player in game, but he's playing right wing for Argentina and absolutely terrorizing our players. He makes Varane look like schoolboy defending at times, and Argentina really strong offensively here in the opening stages. If it wasn't for that unbelievable save for Mañana, it could have been a really, really poor start to the game already, but we are struggling on defense. It's been all Argentina so far, working it around comfortably, and we just cannot touch the ball at the moment, and then eventually the header, I mean, despite all of Mañana's efforts, does find its way into the back of the net, and Argentina find the opening goal. This is disappointing stuff, to say the least. France have been outplayed in a lot of these games. I know we're getting results, but I said it a couple times for those of you who saw last episode. We're not playing particularly beautiful stuff. It's been a bit disappointing at times, and Argentina exposing our back line. It's been very, very rough start to life here. So it's going to come down to tactics at this point. We have great players in this squad. We got to stop the bleeding. I'm going 5 at the back. Let's play through the middle and just try to get some good chances on the counterattack. Fast build up, forward runs. I mean, I think if we know we can capitalize on one thing, it's the pace of Mbappe and Laura behind over the top. So let's see if we can make a game out of it here. If Argentina's going to have the possession and really control the game, we might as well play to our strong suit here and just try to get direct balls played through. Speak of it, here we go. Ilias Husni clean through in space, and Mbappe has the chance to score and equalize for France. Well, a little bit of a masterclass there, if I don't say so myself, with the tactics. It paid off exactly like I envisioned. Sometimes you just gotta do the old Route 1 option. Again, if we're not going to be controlling the tempo of the game, because Argentina already are, we might as well find goals where we can get them in this game. Hernandez now trying to play his way out of the back. The game definitely swung a little bit more in our favor at this point. Argentina very much still in control of the tempo. And a little mistake there. Hopefully I did not speak too soon. Velasco, chance from distance. Maignan, unbelievable save. And again, he keeps us here going into the second 45. Still on level terms. Easily could be 3 or 4 for Argentina, if not for the goalkeeper. And they start the second half just as strong. We are struggling. 68 minutes gone. Still can barely touch the ball. And Maignan denies another chance from going into the top corner. That looked like it was going in, but it's time again. These tactics did get us a goal, but we are very much out of this game. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm just going to concede the midfield. Everything they're doing is running through there. We keep getting intercepted trying to play balls through, so we're going with the front 3. Laura has been absent from the game again, so Dembele coming on. We're just going to try to get balls directly over the top to those 3. We're going to bypass midfield. If it's not going to happen this game, it's just not. I mean, we can't control the kind of dominance that they have had in midfield, and going toe-to-toe has not worked out for us with the 4-3-3 in this game, so on we go. Let's just hope we can kind of make something happen against the run of play here. It's our best hope. Argentina's still just dumping chances in our direction, but if we can hang on here, we still have a dense back 5. We've kept chances at least a little lower than we had in the first half, but only 1 minute remains here. And at this point, it looks pretty likely that we will be going to extra time, but let's see if we can just get our heads up and get a chance here. Lovely ball played through from Pogba to Ilias Husni, who finds some really good space there. Playing inside, it is Ousmane Dembele, who takes a great touch and finishes the impact substitute. 92 minutes into this game, flips the script and surely wins the game for France. Oh my god, well, this has been a really tense one. If I'm being completely honest, I thought for sure we were going to lose that game. Gave it my all with the tactics, and it paid off. The first goal worked directly according to plan. Dembele, the substitute, also worked. Sometimes you just need a little bit of fortune to go with you. We played into that for sure. 2-1, that was an insane game against Argentina, but we got the win. We are moving on. Great stuff from France. All right, well, it has been a whirlwind tournament so far. We're through to the semifinals where we're taking on Brazil, England, Portugal, and we have the chance, I guess, to go through and make this an all-European final of the World Cup. Oh, well, something needs to change a little bit here. We've been barely winning our last couple of games, but I think overall the 4-3-3 is a good formation for us. Unfortunately, despite how much I love Gaetan Lora, he has to get dropped. He has not been playing well. Dembele deserves a spot after his good performances. Mbappe, I think, could do an even better job playing as a striker, so we'll see how that pans out against the 4-3-3 of Brazil with Vinicius Tobias. Let's get to it. All right, here we go. An enormous occasion for France and a chance for us as manager. I have never managed an international team before, and what a huge boost it would be to come in and win a World Cup with our first real competition in charge of a national side. But to be fair, we are managing France, so the odds were always going to be decent that we'd at least make a deep run. But let's not take anything for granted. We have been barely scraping by, and with a team like Brazil, I think we are up against it for sure. Mukiele now playing forwards. This game already been a little more open than we've gotten accustomed to, and Ilias Husni plays it through for Ousmane Dembele. Great chance, but he could not get a foot on that one. Something to watch out there for is the fight with Dembele against the right back that we know from Paris FC, Vinicius Tobias. Unbelievable young player, did so well to get into this Brazil squad and make it to the World Cup. Oddly enough, we played against him and Piet, who were the only two other players to make it to the World Cup, but Brazil, a lot of good play here, and Arthur finds himself in the box and finds the opening goal of the game. Well deserved there from Brazil. Great build-up play. We just could not touch the ball in the process, and that is a perfectly placed shot into the corner. And it's a huge test for France now, going down a goal in such an important game. Do we have the heart and the fight to climb our way back into this one? Well, it's been a little more open of a game already than the last couple have been, and all we got to do is create some better chances, I think, in the final third. And speak of that, here we go with Mukiele coming forwards. Can he get a ball in? Yes! Ilias Husni from the back post! What a finish! Well, I think we always knew he would be an important player for France, but he started to slowly and surely find his feet in this tournament, scoring more, assisting more, playing a bigger role. What a finish from a tight angle, too, from the 21-year-old. Mbappe, probably the best player in the world in this save, but I think Ilias Husni definitely making the claim for becoming the best young and promising player in the world at this point of the career mode save. And there you have it. The first 45 minutes have gone. We go into the second with the scoreline level. Again, a familiar story from us. 1-1 so far. We have always showed up for the challenge when the odds are against us. Camavinga with a great chance from a similar angle as we saw that first goal, but this time Ederson gets in the way, gets his foot on it. What a save looking at that replay here. And France really starting to turn the tides. This is the most dominant we've seen this side, honestly, so far in the tournament. Really good chances. We just got to keep it up here. I think it's a matter of time. Hernandez coming forwards, and he has the man in the middle. Ilias Husni, what? It's in the back of the net. But I think on further replay, that just might turn out to be controversial. Definitely looked like a handball from up here. And Ilias Husni, the source of possible controversy here, scoring a goal that could go on to win the game with a big deflection. Yep, that definitely hit hand. Well, was it tight enough to his body? I don't know. There was no call in the end either way, but if I'm being completely impartial, that seemed kind of blatant. It counts just the same, though. 2-1. France go up over Brazil. What a story this is going to be if we go on to win with a scoreline like this. Koundé wins the ball back and then really patiently looks to play out from the back, but Brazil winning it back. We are being very risky here with 25 minutes left. Varane just hoofs it out of the back line, Substitute time now. We have to hang on. Pogba off. Upamecano on. We're going to a back five. Let's just hang on for the last 10 minutes here. I don't care how scared we have to play as long as we can see this through. Like I said, all that matters are the results in these games. Ilias Husni bundled off the ball by Renan Lodi, but it is too little too late for Brazil to get back into this game. 2-1, the talk of the town has got to be about that goal from Ilias Husni, who played a huge role in this game, but definitely controversial to say the least. Regardless, France are through to the final, taking down Brazil. Another close game, but another win for us. Alright, well, we have done it. England versus France will be the final game of the World Cup. It's been a hard-fought route to get here, that is for sure. We've had some luck go for us in more than one game so far in this World Cup, but we took our chances when it mattered, and we find ourselves here in the final. And honestly, what a way to end this series. We've built up all of these players from day one. It's been 5 years now that we've been playing with these French players from the Paris FC squad. Ilias Husni, notably, obviously, we modded into the game at the very beginning, and now he is an absolute world beater. But the tough decisions continue. Gaëtan Lora, I'm gonna bench him for this game. We just look better with Mbappe up top and Dembele on the wing. Nothing personal, still one of my favorite players, but gotta be realistic here, and we want the silverware for sure. So on we go, carrying on with the usual formation and lineup outside of Gaëtan Lora. Let's get to it. Alright, well, it ends here. The World Cup comes to a halt with one final game left to play. England versus France. Two absolutely stacked teams in this career mode save. Obviously, we have a good sense for who our best French starting 11 is now. It is unfortunate that Gaëtan Lora has had to be dropped these last few games, but for the best of the team, I just think we perform better this way. Nothing against him. But it is the way it is. This is going to be another hard-fought game, I think. If England's results have been anything to go by, they have shown to be a really difficult side to break down so far in this World Cup, but we're just going to start a little more patient. I think we've made the mistake of conceding control of the possession of games too many times here in the World Cup, but we might have an early chance on here with Kylian Mbappe putting on the afterburners. The chance from Ilias Husni. Well, I was about to talk about playing a more patient game and trying to grind out a result here, but just like that, we have found the opening goal. All it took was a moment of absolute brilliance from Kylian Mbappe. Real tidy finish from Ilias Husni there too. Husni has been a standout performer. I know Gaëtan Lora maybe hasn't lived up to it, but our youngster definitely has. He's been an unbelievably key player here for France. Him and Mbappe both devastating up top. And just like that, we find ourselves in a really good position here to go on to win the game, but there is a lot left to play. We got to capitalize. I think if we can grab a second goal, things would look a lot better, and my God, there he goes again. Kylian Mbappe not messing around. The chance to make it two, saved by Jordan Pickford, and what a save it was. Two great chances from France, only one converted, and the game is very much still alive here with Rashford charging forwards. Mount, lovely ball over the top for Sterling. He's got options in the box. Can we get our numbers back? Back to the top for Mount. Foden works it through. Rashford in the box. Finishes. And just like that, England back on level terms. Well-deserved goal. That was beautiful build-up, to be fair to them. Nothing we could do to touch the ball, but that's heartbreaking stuff. I thought we were looking really good just before that goal, but it is all hands on deck in terms of offense. Both teams really gunning for this one. It has been a lovely open game of football so far. Kylian Mbappe working it inside now. Great footwork. Can he go at it alone? My God, what a goal that would have been. Kylian Mbappe did all the hard work there except for the finish. Mason Mount picks up a yellow for that nasty challenge, ending the play there. And now we go towards halftime. Great tackle there. Rashford would have been through on goal, but again, we find ourselves going into the second half, level on 1-1. England definitely giving us a run for our money here, but we've been doing a good job. Honestly, we've performed a lot worse than this already in the competition and still won games, so I think it is definitely still very much within our realm of possibility to win this game. Ilias Husni now, lovely little back heel through for Mukiele, who has the patience to cut it back again. Husni looking for a way through. Great footwork. He is running the show out there. Mukiele looking to cut it back. Nothing quite comes of that, but it's only as far as the top of the box for Mbappe, flicked up. What a goal! Ilias Husni, take a bow. Oh my God! Flicked it up and hit it into the far corner. I mean, let alone the context of this game, that's got to be one of the best goals ever scored on this channel. The header down found Elias Husni, but he did all of the hard work, the composure, the finish. Absolutely unbelievable in a World Cup final. Nonetheless, nothing the goalkeeper is going to do about that one. Oh, take a bow. Elias Husni, if we go on to win this game, he is going to have a huge legacy here with the channel. Maybe not the highest goal scorer, the most accomplished player in terms of numbers, but that's the kind of goal that will win you accolades. And Elias Husni having an unbelievable performance. He's just stepped it up at every level here. It seems like the higher pressure, the better he performs. And in the build-up to this play, you can see how instrumental he has been to this France team. On we go, though. Game is still far from over with 25 minutes left. England working the ball around well. Foden for Rashford, looks to play it through. Saka trying to get on the end of it. Good defense. We need our back four to hold on tight here with 20 minutes left. Mbappe twisting and turning, finds Elias Husni again, who rides out a challenge on real stuff. And again, Elias Husni, wow! Well, he couldn't quite get the shot off. And the follow-up from Soumaré is blocked as well. England, though, splitting the lines to find Sterling through into space. This is a really bad-looking counterattack here against us. Varane heads it away. Defense remains strong once again, and with 9 minutes left, all we got to do is hang on. Mbappe, can we play smart here and just take it to the corner? I do not care what we have to do here at the end to go on and win this. All we want is the guaranteed trophy. Mbappe just about sees that one out. Good footwork from our winger, or turned striker for this game, I guess, to see that one out. We're just going to kill as much time as we can. Time winding down. One final chance maybe for England. Shaw plays it through. Sancho, shot, saved by Maignan. Oh, well, we talk about the attack here and how important those players have been, but that is a surefire stop on what could have been a goal from Sancho there. Our goalkeeper has pretty much single-handedly helped us win this World Cup. That is assuming we go on to win. There is one final chance here, and hopefully I didn't speak too early. Sancho to take it. Last kick of the game, played in, and it's headed away, top of the box, and the whistle blows! We've done it! France have won the World Cup 2026, and that has not been an easy path to the trophy whatsoever. Oh, so many difficult games. This was no exception. And if it wasn't for really a moment of absolute brilliance there from Elias Husni, we could have easily lost this game to England as well. Rafael Varane wears the captain's armband in N'Golo Kante's absence, but huge credit to everybody involved. Elias Husni, Gaëtan Lora, Soumaré stepped in and played a huge role with Kante out. Some of our other players from Paris FC like Diop and Perraud didn't feature, but it was nice to have him along for the ride. Also, big shout out to Kylian Mbappe. We managed him in our first season of this career at PSG. Things went south, but it came full circle. He won us the World Cup in the end, and on we go. All right, well, that's all the confirmation we need, guys. France have won the World Cup. What a way to end this career mode save. Oh, it has been so much fun building up these players, and I am a little sad to have to move on, but on to more things. That was probably my most fun career, I think, overall so far. Elias Husni finishes at 87 overall. Soumaré, like I said, played a huge role in the World Cup. He struggled a bit after signing for us, but boy did he kick it into gear. Gaëtan Lora, I know that's maybe not the most fun note to end off on, but he's the top scorer in Ligue 1 2 years running, the highest goal scorer on the channel, so don't put any disrespect on his name, that is for sure. Vinicius Tobias has grown to 84 overall. What a player. He's one to watch out for in real life. I know he's not actually in FIFA yet, but we modded him in. You remember, you heard the name here first. Paulinho, Perraud, Diop, we just have so many good players, let alone Bamba, Zidane, these players that didn't really feature in the World Cup, but were crucial for our Paris FC side. Now, we are going to end things off here. I'm not going to play this this game in Season 6 and kind of get us down a rabbit hole there, but we will move on. We got exciting stuff coming up next. I will announce what the next career mode save will be. We'll kick that off shortly. In the meantime, if you guys want to join the Discord server and get some of the behind the scenes, we're setting up that career now, so feel free to join. Also, go ahead and check out respectthejeff.com. You can see all of the detailed statistics for this save, and we will be on to cool new things coming up next. Thank you all so much. It has been a blast doing this save. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and stay tuned for what's coming next. I will be back soon with the next career mode, but until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.